Thank you so much. I want the speakers to come up with me. I would love it if you, and you know what? I haven't fit anyone since I was 2 years old, so why don't you guys all get a little closer? We're a city. We're a city, right? We're a city, we're a city, we're a city. And the reason I want us to come in close is because we all deserve to be heard. And the city of Ottawa wants us to be divided rather than united. They want us to fight with one another. They want to say, I'm from Barrhaven, guys. They want to say, well, we didn't do it in Barrhaven, so we're going to send it to Kanata. And Kanata, you're only going to get maybe a space if we do a run over on Hunt Club. Well, we shouldn't be divided as neighbors. We shouldn't be divided as people that come from different places. We shouldn't be divided because of our age and the language we speak. We shouldn't be divided, period. We are neighbors. We are Canadian values. And I think this is really a test of values. There's a lot of tests of values right now in Canada. And this, in particular, is a test of values. It is a test of values of the peace, order, and good governance that we expect from those we elect. And I want to go to governance for a second because we believe in responsible government in this country. That means we expect our governments to be accountable and responsive to public opinion. And they're not listening to either here. And if you listen to the speeches today, nobody's really against a sprung shelter. No one's opposed to welcoming new people. What we are opposed to is hidden agendas behind with no response. Now, Marion, where did you go? You're right there. You're short, Marion. I know. Marion came over to me and she goes, Lisa, did you notice no one's against anything other than we don't have any answers to the questions? Whose fault is that? That's no one's fault here. It's the fault of a broken process. It's the lack of transparency and no accountability. Now, I saw a letter. I'm an MPP, and I try not to get into other people's ridings, but I did see a memo that came from the local MPP where she basically called people liars or stupid. That's what I got out of it. And I don't think that's right. I think it's an MPP or a city councillor or a member of parliament's job to stand up and defend their constituents and get them the answers they're asking for. But that's not happening. And that tells me one of two things. Many of the politicians in this city are inept, or they think we are. And I think as long as you continue to bind together, to speak as one voice, to ask the questions, to be respectful, encourage inclusivity, and make sure diversity always reigns supreme, we win. But we lose when they divide us on things like race, on gender, on language, in terms of where we live in the city. They win when they divide. We win when we unite. And I'll tell you what, everybody here continue to ask your questions and continue to expect responses. They can either start to tell us now, or in the next election, we'll show them the door.